So you came to power, sparking a democracy that triggered the People Power Revolt in the Philippines, triggered all these other democracy movements around the world. But yet now, 30 some odd years later, it looks like democracy hasn't delivered its promise and we're seeing a swing back. Are we seeing a cycle of history?
I'm glad you asked that, because you must understand where I came from. I am a full-blooded second cousin of President Marcos.
Yes, you
And
are.
my mother was his favorite auntie outside of the direct family, because my father and mother gave him safety and sanctuary right after the fall of Bataan and Corregidor, where he was a fighter. No? He was a major, and there is something there about his being a war hero, although that was obscured or maybe spoiled by all the other things afterwards.
Yes, but are you surprised that 30 years later, his son almost became vice president? 200,000. Well, he's contesting.
well, anyway.
Sorry, I ran it.
No,
you say
anyway,
first what you were saying.
You must understand that even with that close relationship and association during the war, because she came with us to our barrio sanctuary in Pangasinan, because he was wanted by the Japanese.
Yes.
So he hid with us for a while. We had evacuated also for safety, because my father was very much in politics and in the guerrillas. Now, to make a long story short, with that background, why did I go against this guy? Well, it's because of, again, what is in the Constitution, 1935 during the time, 1987 now, where you obey the orders of your superiors, your commanding officer, if they are legal orders. But when it started to stray during the martial law years, you know, of, what was the term, mining. Hey, you're nice. Mine ikaw, ah. Oh, ikaw, ah. Oh, you're all mine. Mining was the term, no? Of course, that went against my basic values. And so with so many others. And so we all agreed. We just have to stop this thing. Patay kung patay. Even at the sacrifice of life, family, future, fortune.
Yes.
It was not only me that was involved, but my own family, my extended family, they were also at risk.
What is the legacy of Marcos now, in your mind, with history now, looking back? What was Marcos' legacy?
The Marcos years were good until maybe the first 2 years of martial law. And I give credit to his wanting to, you know, eliminate or reduce crime at that time, patronage politics or cronyism.
But he built his own.
And he returned to, he was an anti-communist fighter. He returned to democracy. No. Unfortunately, it did not turn out that way. And hopefully, his offspring will revert back to his original character.
Were you surprised?
But it's different now. We're not. I don't think we're gonna see another Marcos in our lifetime.
But were you surprised by the rise of Bongbong Marcos? Were you surprised by how well Bongbong Marcos did in the race for the vice presidency?
In his own way, he's good.
Yeah.
Persuasive, convincing. I know him, and I have nothing against him. I have nothing against the children, but I'm just. I said in public already. I said the former First Lady must be the one to speak for the family now, because she knows more than any of the children. To include, number one, Where is the rest of the hidden wealth? Number two, what happened in August 1983? Really, what happened?
Yes.
Because it was not Galman. And then, come out with your life or family ambition so that you can deal with it nicely, and you don't anymore involve innocent people. Who are the innocent people? The helicopter pilots that flew from Ilocos Norte to the Libingan. They were just brought into it because they were just junior officers. Oh, and then you must be thankful to me, even if I said, no, the agreement was buried in the municipal cemetery. That's the agreement. But at least I brought him from Honolulu to Batak. Can you imagine your helicopters going to Honolulu and flying all that distance to pick him up?